Hello everyone, welcome back to another crafty decor party. In today's video, I'm over the moon, excited to share with you 6 DIY Dollar Tree Christmas decor crafts, as well as decorating a glam Christmas tree, decorating a glam mantle. You guys, I am totally Christmas crazy on my channel. This is episode 26 of my huge I Love Christmas series. I've shared over 100 Dollar Tree Christmas crafty DIYs, as well as several different styles of Christmas trees, whether it be farmhouse, rustic, glam, super glam. So definitely check out that huge I Love Christmas playlist. I'm gonna link in the description box right down there below for you. But without further ado, oh my goodness, you guys, I'm super excited for this video. You know, I have just like this little special spot in my heart for girly pink glam Christmas. So I'm giving it to you in this video. And just think, if you guys don't like pink, you can always change some of the ribbon colors and paint colors to suit your fancy. But without further ado, let's go ahead and plug in those glue guns, get out your glitter and paint, and let's get to crafting. So for the first Dollar Tree DIY, I want to take this super adorable Santa sign, and I'm just going to top chalk paint the top of his little hat white. The Waverly White chalk paint is really awesome. If you guys haven't tried it yet, you get it at Walmart. It lasts pretty long and it has really great coverage. So I'm also going to add some blush pink paint. I want to make this a pink Santa sign. So I added one layer of the white chalk paint and then one layer of the blush pink paint. And then once that had dried, I added a layer of Mod Podge and then just sprinkled a little dusting of glitter to the top to kind of razzle dazzle up and kick it up a notch. You guys know I love that extra glitter and shine. And then I did go back in with some white paint to add a little white ball to the end of his hat. And then I decided to give it a little bit more extraness. And so I hot glued this beautiful tissue rose to the top. I've done a tutorial for you guys on this, but this I actually got at my beautiful friend Rhonda at Rhonda's Rose Cottage Design. I'll link her channel down below. It's actually not a channel, it's her website. She sells roses and all of these beautiful fake cakes. So you guys are definitely going to have to go check her out if you love these fake cakes that you're going to see here and these beautiful tissue roses. And she is just the most fantastic ever. Again, I'll link her website down below. She's such a doll. You guys are going to adore her. But how cute did this pink Santa turn out? Oh my goodness. So for the next DIY, I want to go ahead and share with you guys how I decorated my Christmas tree for a pink Christmas. So I'm starting out with some large bling wrap. You get this at dazzle.com, and I'm going to link their website down below as well. But I'm just going to go ahead and loop it into the Christmas tree, and with the swapped tree it holds in really well. So I just cut pieces that are the length of the Christmas tree. You'll probably have to measure your tree to know how long you want to make your pieces. And then as you can see, I'm just twist tying them to the top with the little evergreen branches, and then I'm pulling out a loop, and then I'm just kind of pushing it into the tree and taking the branches and kind of crossing them over on themselves to kind of get it to hold just a little bit better. So I took and I used the bling wrap down each side of this tree and then also down the front. This is a really fun way to add a lot of extra sparkle and shine if you guys are a bling lover or you just love that extra razzle dazzle. Now I'm just taking some strips of lace. I found this lace at the thrift store, but they have it at Michael's, and this pretty little pink ribbon. Again, I found it at the thrift store, but you guys can get it at Walmart or the craft stores, and I'm just layering it over the bling wrap. So I kind of want the bling wrap to kind of be twist tied in there, and you can see I'm kind of pulling out little poofs. They're about 12 to 16 inch poofs. Again, the length of your ribbon is going to depend on the size of your tree, but I cut mine about the length of my tree or a little bit longer. I hope that helps. And this is a 6.5 inch flocked tree that I got at Walmart last season. I do believe that they still have it this season. And then I'm just going to add in some of these beautiful florals. I believe this is a wedding bouquet from Hobby Lobby, found it at a garage sale. And here's one of my large Olivia bows that I make. I will also put a bow video down below, but this is just a giant bow with some silver and gold gold ribbon, and then some beautiful pink fluffy feathers. I got these at Hobby Lobby. I just popped those into the top of the little wedding bouquet, and then it's really fun to add some poinsettias underneath your big bouquet, and that's going to give your tree topper a little bit of stability. And then I decided to pop in a little bit of deco mesh. This is just some Dollar Tree deco mesh in the pink, and I just used one roll kind of at the front of the tree to kind of give it a little bit of fluff. And then here are some beautiful ornaments. Now I have collected these over the years. Some of them are handmade, some of them are Dollar Tree, garage sale. I have been collecting pink ornaments for years, so it's just a big variety. Now, these stars are from Dollar Tree, I believe, and they're really great fillers. They're kind of a beautiful champagne color. And then I also decided that I needed a couple of candy striped ornaments, so I am just, for this next DIY, going to chalk paint these thrift store ornaments. They're just plastic gold ornaments, but the chalk paint works amazing on them, you guys. So just go ahead and chalk paint the heck out of some ornaments if you want a little bit of variety. And then we're going to add some beautiful pink candy stripes with some of that apple barrel craft paint. So I just took that pink blush craft paint and then I just began to add stripes to each ornament. So for this ornament, I just tried to follow the lines of the ornament that were already in the ornament to try and make it kind of look pink candy stripe. But I'm going to tell you guys right now that I am not the best at drawing straight lines. So if you all struggle with this as well, or if it's just a little bit difficult because you're using paint and you're just trying to do a quick ornament, give yourself some grace. Let go and just have fun crafting. It does not have to be perfect. In fact, when I was done with these, I was actually kind of excited because you could see that the lines weren't perfect and it wasn't from a store and it was very handmade. So again, just let go and have fun crafting. It doesn't have to be perfect. And I thought these were just so pretty with these bright kind of candy striped colors. And then I did go ahead and take some Mod Podge after the pink paint had dried and cover them with a layer of Mod Podge. That really helps the ornaments last a lot longer. And of course, you guys know the drill. I had to add a little bit of glitter, and this even had a little bit of Epsom salt mixed in to kind of give it that icicle effect. Now, the Epsom salt does have a tendency to pop off, so if you don't like that, I would just suggest maybe sticking with glitter. But oh my goodness, I felt like these were like little sugar plum fairy ornaments, and they were made from some junky thrift store ornaments. So I did go ahead and add them kind of to the front and center of this tree. And then I just continued popping tons and tons of fun collected ornaments into this tree. Again, you guys, I have so many. I did actually a pink Christmas photo shoot for Vintage Holiday Magazine for 2018. So I really stocked up on ornaments for that photo shoot, and I made a bunch of them, as you guys can imagine. And I am mixing in gold ornaments to this tree. I want it to be super glam. And if you guys don't like the pink, you could always go for blues or purples, or you could do a white and silver tree with this whole look. This is a very over-the-top look. I've done several different styles for you guys with rustic, glam, farmhouse, and chic this season. So if you guys like more of those traditional styles, definitely check out some of my other videos. But this one is all about the pink today. And then I am adding in some of those little white, they're Walmart poinsettia clips. It's one of my secret weapons for this pink tree to really fill it out and just give it that dimension. As you can tell now, you can see it's really filling out, and the pink ornaments are popping against the white. And then I also even added in some of my summer florals like roses, pink roses from some of my summer DIYs, just all kinds of fun goodies. I love my tree to look super extra and sparkling and full. And oh my goodness, here is a close-up shot. This just makes my heart sparkle and shine. You guys can see all the different layers and textures with the bling wrap and the lace.
and then all the different ornaments just kind of mixed in with different shades of pink. I just think it's looking gorgeous and kind of vintage chic. So on this little chair, I used a wedding skirt train to cover it and look a little bit more romantic and glam. And then I'm using this beautiful tree skirt. My wonderful friend Rhoda from Rhoda's Ruffles made this for me. She has such a wonderful talent in creating ruffled tree skirts and ruffled pillows and blankets, and she is such a treasure and a doll. I'll link her Etsy shop below for you guys. So here is my tree. It's like a sugar plum fairy candy land, and I believe for the Vintage Holiday magazine, that's what they called this tree that I did. It was similar but a little bit different. It was Sugar Plum Holiday, I believe. So if you guys can dig back and find a copy of that, definitely check that out. But here it is with all the pink. And so I wanted to create a mantle floral for this mantle. Now I've used up all of my greenery, so I dug into my summer florals and I got out this vintage beautiful floral and then some of these lime greens. I wasn't for sure if I was going to like the lime green, but after I added it to the whites, I thought it really, really popped. This would also be beautiful with a flocked garland, but I am currently using my flocked garland in my dining room. So I decided to go ahead and add some lace and pink ribbon. I'm just layering that in because I want it to tie into the tree, but I don't want it to match the tree perfectly, if that makes sense. I want it to kind of be its own little sideshow, I guess. So I did go ahead and add in the remainder of my ornaments. These are just some hot pink vintage ornaments, gold ornaments, some Dollar Tree white sparkling ornaments. Again, just tons of ornaments that I pick up at the thrift stores over the years. So I have a lot really to choose from for this. And then here's those glam candlesticks we made in another DIY in this series. I've shared so many different styles and DIYs with you guys. If you need inspiration, check some of those out. So here it is, a little overview. Comment and let me know what you guys think about the lime green popping against the laces and the pinks and the white. I really actually think it stands out really beautifully. So I also do make handmade stockings, and these were some that I made several years ago. So I'm just going to pop them in to the front part of this just to kind of accent this and bring it all together with that really whimsical, beautiful feel. And for my DIY stockings, you guys, I'm going to totally admit that I hot glue the fabric. So I just take beautiful rose fabric. I hot glue the shape of a stocking, which you guys have probably seen me do multiple times, hot gluing stockings. And then I find some old lacy curtain trims and I add that to the front of the stocking, and then just some ribbons and more trims and bling and lace. And I just get really crazy with the trims, kind of like a really almost Victorian type stocking, if that makes sense. So here it is popping against that little mantelpiece, and I am swooning over this. You guys comment and let me know if you're crazy over pink Christmas. And if not, will you guys be doing some pink Christmas maybe one day? I think these are also fun for your daughter's room or your granddaughter's room, or just anybody that loves this kind of soft pink sugar plum fairy feel. So for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to do a repaint on the little Dollar Tree houses. So I'm just taking, again, some of that apple barrel craft paint. It's in the pink, and I think I even had a little bit of white chalk paint left over on my brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and paint these little houses. I believe with that chalk paint mixed in, it only needed about one coat. It was a bit of a thin coat though, and probably could have used two coats, but I got away with it with one coat for this DIY. And I love to add Mod Podge and then sprinkle these with a little bit of glitter and go over the tops of the roofs of the houses where there would be snow with some extra white chalk paint, because I think that just makes it look really pretty and realistic. And you guys can get crazy with these houses and add roses and ribbons and little gingerbread people to them. I wanted to keep these a little bit simple because everything else on this vignette was really kind of very ornate, and so I just wanted them to pop and look just a little bit more realistic and small. So here it is. This is a little tea cart that I have set up with all of these vintage goodies, and I am just crazy over this. Oh my goodness, just making my heart smile. And so for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I'm going to take these little white Christmas trees and some Dollar Tree pearls, and then I'm just going to use hot glue, and I'm going to dab some hot glue onto the end of the pearl, and then I'm going to pop that in to the little Christmas trees. And you guys could really use any little glam jewels that you have, but I love these pearls. They're kind of big and chunky, and to me they kind of look like a really pretty ornament. And then once I had the little pearls popped in, I'm going to take some bling wrap and I'm going to cut it to the smallest size. And then I want to use that to kind of make a trimming on my little tree here. So just go ahead and add a little bit of hot glue, and then you can pop your bling wrap in. Now be careful, because I did kind of burn the tips of my fingers just a tiny bit, because there really wasn't much for the glue to adhere to with the tree. So just be careful if you're doing this project. And then I did have some little pink pearly kind of doodads in my stash, so I popped those out, and then I'm just adding those in and around the little Christmas tree for some little dazzling effect. And then Dollar Tree carries pink petal roses in their wedding section, and so I want to make a tree skirt with those pink petal roses, so I'm just adding hot glue to the base of the tree and then adding the little petals to the base to kind of really doll it up. These would be really fun to do in a little tiny vignette, or I know I used to do things like this for my daughter when she had a huge dollhouse in her bedroom. We would make all kinds of little fun Christmas goodies. It just brought back a memory. So I decided to add some little vintage pink ribbons to the top, and then this little glam jewel, and voila, we have a very fancy little Dollar Tree tree. And then I even found some crochet doodads, and I added that on top of the pink petals just to kind of give it that little extra wow factor. And I thought this was looking so fabulous and so festive and fun to go with our little pink village and cakes and tea party and pink Santa. For the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to take one of the little wicker wreaths, and I'm just going to add some feather boas to it. So Dollar Tree carries these feather boas. They're actually in their little girls section. And for the size of this wreath, I believe it was about 12 inches. I ended up using 3 feather boas, although I will tell you I could have probably used one more. So I'm just hot gluing the end of each boa and then wrapping it around and then hot gluing it as I get to the other end. But if you wanted it really full and fluffy, again, I suggest that you use another boa, but I do think it came out pretty good, and there really wasn't a whole lot of sparse sections to this. Now, these are amazing and fun. You can pop them into any little vignette. I just added it to this chair with this little knee hugger elf. My friend Mel made those for me. And so for the next Dollar Tree DIY, I want to repurpose and reuse some of those. These are just Dollar Tree mesh tubes. You guys could also use toilet paper rolls if you don't have the mesh tubes. And so I'm just chalk painting them white, and then I'm taking some pink blush pink paint and I'm making little candy stripes. Now again, my lines need some help here, but we're trying not to be perfect, right guys? So I just went ahead and painted some little candy stripes on. If I would have had this size of pink ribbon, I probably would have used that and it would have turned out looking a little bit more professional. And then I did add a little bit of tulle to the end of each side to kind of make it look like it was a little bit of a fairy kind of candy roll. And you could even add like some little bows or roses to it. And these are a really fun project you guys can do with your kiddos, and just let them know that, you know, hey, it doesn't have to be perfect. I popped them in over this little vignette with the cakes and the pink Santa pillow. I found that on Amazon. I'll try to link one in my store for you guys. So for the next DIY, I'm just going to take one of Dollar Tree's. These are little white pew bows, and they are plastic. They come in the wedding section, but all you have to do is pull the string and it's an instant bow, and I love that. So again, they are plasticky and a little bit cheap, but they're great for toppers, for presents. It's another little secret that I have in my little DIY arsenal. And then I just hot glued a little pink puffy ball. It was off of a keychain. You find those at Dollar Tree as well. And then voila, we have a darling little package that has a big giant fluffy bow that you guys do not have to do any work for. All you have to do is pull those strings and it's perfect. Again, those are in the wedding section. Again, here is this beautiful tree. Comment and let me know always, what was your favorite DIY in this video? Are you inspired to create something? I would love to hear what you guys might be recreating. And do you all decorate for a pink Christmas, or have you ever wanted to do something really fun and whimsical with your holiday like this? And again, remember, you guys can change out these colors to suit your fancy, whether it be purples or blues or greens or hot pink or even more blush pink, or even just go all silver and gold to do just totally glam style. So here is another pan around of this little spot, and this is in my studio, and let me tell you guys, with the lights out, it looks so absolutely gorgeous. So thank you guys for watching. It really means so much to me, and I'm so thankful and honored that you guys are here. To share a quick recap of some of the videos in my huge I Love Christmas series, we put up my Christmas tree in episode 1. In episode 2, I shared with you guys an amazing Dollar Tree haul, as well as transform some Dollar Tree Halloween and fall items into Christmas items, another haul, and then I shared with you guys how to transform everyday objects into beautiful ornaments. I did a lovely little candy cane DIY series, as well as took 6 different candy cane theme wreaths and shared with you guys also this cute little elf transformation, a wonderful Dollar Tree centerpiece, and then I've also shared with you guys several different glam and pink Christmas ideas. Here was the rustic kind of farmhouse I shared with you guys. Here was the Dollar Tree garland that I shared with you guys, as well as how to decorate this beautiful Christmas tree using Dollar Tree ornaments. I combined everything for you, as well as some other wonderful DIYs I've shared along the way.
So thank you all so much for joining me on another fun and fabulous DIY adventure. You guys, crafting and decorating is so good for your heart and soul. I just want to encourage you to keep up the good work. I love all of the beautiful posts that you have been sharing with me over on my Facebook group page. It's Olivia's Romantic Home Facebook group page. If you guys want to pop over there to join, it's totally free, as well as subscribing to my YouTube channel is totally free. Subscribe down below. There's a little bell that will update you every time I post a new video. I also have an Olivia's Romantic Home Instagram page where I share behind the scenes of my little crafty, crazy mama life, as crazy as crafting and mama life could be. So thank you guys again for being here. Again, this is episode 26 in my huge I Love Christmas series. I have so many more crafty ideas and decorating for you guys coming up. I cannot wait. I've got to finish decorating my home, and then we're going to do a home tour, and we're going to do even more fun and amazing stuff. So I love you guys so much. I'm wishing you a gorgeous, blessed day. Until the next video, we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.